Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Next promotion is not just a step up in your career, it's a step closer to your dreams, your respect, and your financial growth. The bank promotion exam 2026 2027 are your golden opportunity, and I am here to make sure you grab it with both hands. In this journey, we'll learn smart strategies, master important topics, and tackle questions just like the exam demands. Remember, success does not come to those who wait, it comes to those who prepare. So let's start today. Prepare smartly and make your promotion in 2026, in 2027 a reality. Welcome to part 30 of my Path to the Corner Office 2026-2027 series, where I break down real bank promotion exam questions and give you clear, practical sample answers to help you climb the career ladder faster. This subject deposit products, miscellaneous deposit. Question. For double benefit deposit, DBT accounts, interest is option A paid out monthly to a linked savings account, option B compounded on a quarterly basis, but the principal and accrued interest are paid only at the end of the deposit period. Option C simple interest paid half yearly. Option D compounded daily and credited weekly. Correct answer is option B compounded on a quarterly basis, but the principal and accrued interest are paid only at the end of the deposit period. What is the tenure range between which double benefit deposits are ordinarily useful as described for short, medium, and long term investments? Option A 3 months to 60 months. Option B 6 months to 120 months. Option C 12 months to 140 months. Option D 1 month to 36 months. Correct answer is option B 6 months to 120 months. Question. For double benefit deposit accounts opened under a court order for a period exceeding 10 years, what rate of interest is applied to the account? Option A, the rate applicable for actual tenure mentioned in the court order. Option B, the rate of interest applicable for 10 years as on account opening effective date. Option C, a flat rate fixed by the Reserve Bank of India for such cases. Option D, the prevailing savings account rate throughout the tenure. Correct answer is option B, the rate of interest applicable for 10 years as on the account open effective date. Question. For DBT accounts opened under a court order exceeding 10 years, which field must the branch mandatorily enter as C while opening the term deposit? Option A category, option B special category, option C scheme type, option D authority flag. Correct answer is option C scheme type. Question. For a double benefit deposit, which of the three payment options can a depositor choose at the time of opening the account regarding maturity proceeds? Option A close on maturity and credit proceeds, renew principal and credit interest on maturity, or auto renewal of the deposit default option. Option B only auto renewal is permitted, no other choice exists. Option C only cash payment at maturity is permitted. Option D proceeds must always be transferred to a recurring deposit account. Correct answer is option A close on maturity and credit proceeds, renew principal and credit interest on maturity, or auto renewal of the deposit default option. Question. Under recurring deposit rules, when the sole depositor or all the joint depositors wish to discontinue the account before all the stipulated installments are paid and more than 3 months have elapsed since opening, how is the interest computed on the amount repaid? Option A. No interest is paid under any circumstances. Option B. Compound interest on monthly products at the rate applicable to the period the deposit actually remained with the bank along with penalty if applicable. Option C. Simple interest at the maximum applicable card rate regardless of the period run. Option D. Interest is paid only at the savings bank rate irrespective of period run. Correct answer is option B. Compound interest on monthly products at the rate applicable to the period the deposit actually remained with the bank along with penalty if applicable. Question. In a recurring deposit account closed prematurely within how many months of its opening? So no interest at all should be paid. Option A within 1 month, option B within 3 months, option C within 6 months, option D within 12 months. Correct answer is option B within 3 months. Question. For a recurring deposit account, the date of maturity is defined as the date. Option A exactly 30 days after the last installment is paid, regardless of when it falls due. Option B corresponding to the date of opening of the account, falling in the month subsequent to the month for which the last installment is due. Option C the last working day of the calendar year in which the last installment is paid. Option D determined solely at the discretion of the branch manager. Correct answer is option B corresponding to the date of opening of the account, falling in the month subsequent to the month for which the last installment is due. Question. The accumulated amount of a recurring deposit once all installments are paid becomes repayable. Option A immediately upon payment of the last installment regardless of the date of maturity. Option B 30 days after the last installment becomes payable and is paid, or at the date of maturity, whichever falls later. Option C exactly on the date of maturity only with no reference to the last installment payment date. Option D on the last first working day of the following financial year. Correct answer is option B 30 days after the last installment becomes payable and is paid, or the date of maturity, whichever falls later. Question. In recurring deposit accounts, open the annual rather than monthly installments. What is the minimum and maximum number of installments permitted? Option A minimum 3, maximum 7, option B minimum 5, maximum 9, option C minimum 2, maximum 5, option D minimum 4, maximum 10. Correct answer is option B minimum 5, maximum 9. Question. If a joint recurring deposit account holder dies before all stipulated instruments are paid and the deposit has run for a period of 12 months or more but less than the full contractual period, at what rate is interest paid on the balance repaid to legal heirs? Option A at the rate stipulated for repayment of term deposits generally regardless of period run. Option B at the rate applicable for the period actually run from the date of opening to the date of repayment. Option C at the rate applicable for the full contractual period irrespective of actual period run. Option D at the prevailing savings bank rate only. Correct answer is option B at the rate applicable for the period actually run from the date of opening to the date of repayment. Question. What does the bank system do with the matured recurring deposit amount if the depositor does not give fresh instructions? Option A it is automatically transferred to a current account. Option B it is converted into a double benefit deposit for 6 months. Option C it remains in a suspense account indefinitely. Option D it is credited to the depositor savings account as cash equivalent immediately. Correct answer is option B it is converted into double benefit deposit for 6 months. Question. For deduction of tax at source on double benefit deposits, what is the threshold of interest credited paid during a financial year under one CIF number above which TDS becomes applicable for a non-senior citizen's customer, and what is the corresponding threshold for a senior citizen? Option A rupees 10,000 for general and rupees 20,000 for senior citizens. Option B rupees 40,000 for general and rupees 50,000 for senior citizens. Option C rupees 25,000 for general and rupees 35,000 for senior. Option D rupees 50,000 for general and rupees 1 lakh for senior citizens. Correct answer is option D rupees 50,000 for general and rupees 1 lakh for senior citizens. Question. As per RBI guidelines applicable to system rounding of double benefit deposit interest, how is interest in individual TD accounts treated? Option A rounded down to the nearest 10 rupees. Option B rounded up to the nearest rupee. Option C left unrounded exact to the paisa. Option D rounded to the nearest multiple of 5 rupees. Correct answer is option B rounded up to the nearest rupee. Question. With regard to the penalty structure for premature withdrawal of domestic NRO, NRE repeat term deposits effective from 1st April 2016, for deposits below rupees 5 lakh, what penalty applies if withdrawn on or after completion of 12 months? Option A, nil penalty. Option B, 0.50% penalty. Option C, 1% penalty. Option D, 1.50% penalty. Correct answer is option A, nil penalty. Question. Under the same penalty structure for deposits of rupees 5 lakh and above withdrawn prematurely, what penalty rate applies as distinguished from the 0.5 rupees slab? Option A, 0.25%. Option B, 0.50%. Option C, 1%. Option D, 2%. Correct answer is option C, 1%. Question. For all NRE term deposits withdrawn prematurely before completion of a certain minimum tenure, what is the interest treatment? Option A, interest is paid at the savings bank rate if withdrawn below 6 months. Option B, no interest is payable if withdrawn before completion of 12 months. Option C, a flat 1% penalty is charged but interest is still paid. Option D, interest is paid at half the contracted rate regardless of tenure run. Correct answer is option B. No interest is payable if withdrawn before completion of 12 months. Question. What is the minimum period below which no interest at all is paid for premature withdrawal of a term deposit, non-NRE and recurring deposit respectively? Option A, below 7 days for term deposit, below 3 months for RD. Option B, below 15 days for term deposits, below 6 months for RD. Option C, below 30 days for both. Option D, below 1 month for term deposit, below 1 month for RD. Correct answer is option A, below 7 days for term deposits and below 3 months for RD. Question. For which category of depositor may branches quote the rate of interest without the penalty clause on premature withdrawal subject to specific constitution codes? Option A, trust and societies. Option B, deposits offered by government departments falling under specified constitution codes, central government, general state government commercial undertaking, local and quasi-government. Option C, senior citizen depositors exclusively. Option D, NRI depositors under the FCNRI scheme. Correct answer is option B, deposits offered by government departments falling under specified constitutions codes, central government, general state government commercial undertaking, local and quasi-government. Question. In the event of death of a term deposit account holder after the date of maturity, where the deposit was not auto-renewed, what interest rate applies on the maturity value from the date of maturity till date of payment? Option A, the originally contracted rate for all full period. Option B, the rate applicable to savings account or the contracted rate on the maturity, whichever is lower. Option C, a flat penal rate irrespective of any other comparison. Option D, no interest is payable at all after maturity in case of death. Correct answer is option B, the rate applicable to savings account or the contracted rate on the maturity, whichever is lower. Question. In the event of a death of a depositor before the date of maturity with the claim made after maturity, what interest is paid from the date of maturity to date of payment? Option A, simple interest at the applicable rate operative on the date of maturity for the period the deposit remained beyond maturity. Option B, compound interest at the contracted rate throughout. Option C, no interest for the period beyond maturity. Option D, interest at the penal rate applicable to premature withdrawal. Correct answer is option A, simple interest at the rate applicable rate operative on the date of maturity for the period the deposit remained beyond maturity. Question. Regarding the loan or overdraft facility against green deposits, Rohit Jama Yojana, what minimum margin is stipulated? Option A 10%, option B 15%, option C 20%, option D 25%. Correct answer is option B 15%. Question. Which of the following correctly reflects the value dating restrictions on the opening term deposit receipts? Option A, branches may freely validate TDRs up to 30 days prior to branch manager's approval alone. Option B, value dating of TDRs at branch level is restricted. It is allowed only at zonal office level with a specific approval of the zonal manager in charge for deserving cases. Option C, value dating is entirely prohibited even at zonal office level. Option D, value dating up to 15 days is permitted freely at branch without approval. Correct answer is option B. Value dating of TDRs at branch level is restricted. It is allowed only at zonal office level with a specific approval of the zonal manager in charge for deserving cases. Question. For the easy overdraft facility reference for salary account holders, what is the maximum overdraft permissible and its standard repayment tenure? Option A, up to 1 month's net salary not exceeding rupees 1 lakh repayable within 30 days. Option B, up to 2 months net salary not exceeding rupees 2 lakh repayable within 60 days. Option C, up to 6 months net salary not exceeding rupees 5 lakh repayable within 36 months. Option D, up to 3 months net salary not exceeding rupees 3 lakh repayable within 90 days. Correct answer is option A, up to 1 month net salary not exceeding rupees 1 lakh repayable within 30 days. Question. For the instant personal loan facility reference for salary account holders, what is the maximum loan amount and maximum repayment tenure? Option A, up to 1 month net salary, maximum 12 months. Option B, up to 6 months net salary not exceeding rupees 5 lakhs, maximum 36 months. Option C, up to 12 months net salary, maximum 60 months. Option D, up to 3 months net salary, maximum 24 months. Correct answer is option B, up to 6 months net salary not exceeding rupees 5 lakhs, maximum 36 months. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe and share.